Why are you in Plat? I think this is a pretty good strategy. What am I coaching?
Shyvana mid.
Shyvana mid?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your goal at the game?
Just keep getting better, basically. You know, Plat, Emerald, Diamond, so forth.
You're already in Platinum with this. That's not bad. Platinum with Shyvana mid. Why these runes?
Honestly, she's probably one of the best champions to do first strike with. A single E, once you've got Night Harvester, will give you about 50 to 60 gold. To like, unless you use an RE, you're probably looking at about 200 gold. You don't need kills. Consistently, I probably get between 1,500 and 2,000 gold off of first strike alone.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't play Shyvana mid, so I'm curious how this even holds up. I'm just thinking about this. Explain this to me. What does this lane phase even look like?
Absolute dog early game. Just E farm from a distance until 6. And then it's just hard shove roam or hard shove take plates. You don't really try to aim for kills. It's more just chunk them out and get what you can. And then mid late game, you're just like a massive pain in team fights. Or you're a hardcore split pusher, depending on team matchup, due to your Q, doing 2 autos. So when you've got like 6 to 800 AP, you're talking like 1,200 to 2,400 damage to towers in a single auto Q.
I'm intrigued. What is your usual build path again?
I try Night Harvester Death Cap first, and I know Death Cap's a bit weird second item on most people, but just it's purely for the first strike gold. And then it's Horizon for the utility to keep vision on them, because most people will be dumb and think that they're parting in a good spot, and then you get another E off and you'll kill them.
All right, let's see here. So, kind of off meta-ish. I've seen this played in Korea before. Just like looking through these runes and like thinking about it. I think I would probably. I mean, honestly, the Night Harvester first isn't bad. All right. So there's a couple adjustments that I would make. Just thinking about how the strat's going to go. Like, so basically why I was quiet is because I'm racking my brain and I'm thinking about how many times I faced Shyvana mid, how many times I've seen Shyvana mid, and then what a lane phase with Shyvana mid would look like in terms of like different matchups in the meta. And I think your second tree is grief, to be honest. This tree. So do you see my screen?
Yeah, you reckon resolve, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Why am I recommending resolve? Let's see if you know the theory.
Plating and revitalize to survive the poke.
No, that's not it actually.
Okay.
So what I want is I want demolish and something usually. My logic being that you're going to be giving up lane so often that you have to justify it by getting gold back in your pocket ASAP. And with the towers being, I guess, buffed or nerfed, depending on how you view it, like how much damage you can do to them, and your overarching like strategy with this champion after lane phase, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to say, all right, fuck all of you, I'm gonna give prio away and I'm gonna scale and you guys go fuck yourself. Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's my first initial read. The call is greedy as fuck too, because you're basically trying to get away with like not doing anything at all by the look of it. I don't know how often you're doing call, but
I recently switched to it because I was doing Doran, either shield, ring, depending on matchup, and I honestly found Cole gives me more health back. Just because of the auto queues.
It depends on the situation, but yeah, I mean, I could see where that might feel that way, but when you're talking about like all-ins or like close scenarios on dives and stuff, like Doran shield's just way better. But I mean, if you dip into the resolve tree, I mean, give it a try. Whatever. If for now, I'm not even going to nitpick it too much beyond. I would like to see the lane phase itself and see what you do. So I'm already sharing my screen, so let me.
Game I just played was a rough early one for me. The Zed was pretty aggressive.
Yeah, let's see.
And I did make a mistake level 2.
I will tell you that I have seen this in Master Tier when I was playing in Master Tier games. I have seen it. It showed up. It's shown up. Yeah, it's shown up. I don't think it was particularly amazing, but I was kind of like, oh, there's people maining this. That's weird. So it does hold. So that kind of proves the point that like if you're good at something and you play solid, it'll probably give you something to work off of, right? So here, let's talk about the setup. So do you think you can get away with call? The answer would be no. You cannot get away with call, so you shouldn't be going call if this guy is good. Oh, AFK level 1, that's not good. So you decide that you're going to go call. I disagree. I think you should just go second win with a Doran shield and demolish. Because even if you don't get plates at the beginning, you're still going to split. Like, that's your angle, right? That's what you're thinking about doing?
Yeah, it depends on how strong I am. If I feel like the team fights aren't going to go well, I will split. But if I feel like the team fights can go well, I'll group.
I mean, you're going to be splitting regardless after lane phase. You're going to be off to the side lane regardless. You have TP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is already your call, to be honest, and no second wind. Like how dangerous this is. Yeah, there you go. So that's...
Yeah, that was my mistake. They were walking back up when Lee was around.
Yeah. I mean, it's that, but it's also just you're in lethal because of your setup. That's it.
Yep.
I mean, period. If you have second when you have D shield, you do the same exact actions. You've got like, I don't know how much more health, but I know you don't die under tower. I know that. If you did the same exact movements and take the same amount of damage, you would not have died here. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Just ask yourself if your opponent can like poke a lot. And if the answer is yes, then stay away from the call shit. Like Ezreal would be one that I would be very, very like afraid to play call into. Because you don't have like Tryndamere sustain. I mean, I can do that kind of shit. I play call. Because it's like, you know, you have your Q or whatever that you can just absorb over and over again. But I don't think Shyvana can justify. I mean, even I go resolve a lot with Tryndamere just to prove my point. Let's get into a couple games. The strat seems pretty dry in lane phase, so I'd like to just see some actual in-game movement. Because, like I said, it's just going to be pretty quiet overall because of how the game plays. I'd like to just pilot some of the mid-game decisions and see what you do. That sound good? You go ahead and share your screen.
Yep.
This is going to be like a snooze fest lane early, I would wager.
It is a rough one.
Yeah.
For the first like 5 minutes.
You can also sit to the side to encourage her to push. So like, see that wall above you? What I like to do is I like to hide behind it level 1. And then that way I pop out at the last second. Because sometimes they just make a mistake, right? Because they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. So like now you duck behind the wall just to be weird. Yep. And you're just out of their vision, right? And this type of stuff can make them waste spells and do weird things. And try to shift sides too. Like, and show them that you're shifting sides. It looks kind of goofy, but it makes them like wonder like what it is you're doing. Right? Like, are you rotating are you roaming or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, staying out of vision like you are, since your strategy is pretty dry beginning. I think it's just a smart way to make them get impatient, right? And be like, wait, this isn't my idea of a lane phase. Because a lot of kids now, they're not happy with the lane unless they're trying to like solo kill each other.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing fucking COD.
Yeah, so if you like hide away from lane, they get bored, they get impatient, they start shoving for no reason. That's what you want. He's doing a good job of actually stacking a wave up though. She's not taking the bait. You're managing this well. I mean, at this point, like, we're doing what we're supposed to do.
This is where I like to...
Yeah. She could roam. She's not roaming.
Like, what I like to do here, I should have, like, actually, it's fine, but, is hard shove here, even if I take the bad trade.
Right. You're exit trading?
Reset,
this is an exit trade, yeah.
I come back with, alternator and level 6 on next wave.
No, I like it. It's a strategy. I like it. It's clean. TP forward quick and get on the map quick.
She doesn't hard. You reckon TP?
Yeah, you're gonna walk it? Yeah, fuck that. I would shove. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you got the first move.
So I usually start walking, and if she's shoving, then I just walk it.
You don't get to do anything anyways for the entire lane phase. You have to leverage it. Did she just TP or did she just fucking... No,
she walked.
Oh yeah, then push up and bomb her.
This is why I love this strat, because people just throw away their lane so hard with this.
Yeah, now you just, yep, smash the wave. She's fucking sad now. Yeah, Demolish gets 2, huh?
I get another first
strike. Yeah, it's fine. Good job. Yeah, no, I dig that. I actually really like that, dude. That's cool. I don't like that you didn't want to TP, though, which we obviously corrected, but like...
Yeah, so I usually hold it depending on what they're doing.
No, fuck that. Because you want to roam. Because you want to get up on the wave, force their TP, and then roam. In my opinion.
Yeah.
You'll get first timer. Because otherwise, what have we been doing the whole lane phase? We were just staring at each other, right? We can't... Yeah. We got to make it a weighted coin flip. That means we have to go... We have to do something with the fact that we've just been sitting here. Because we gave her a chance to, like, roam to junglers and stuff, but she never did that. Now it's our turn. You got to make it your turn, so to speak. Yeah, I just one. Careful. Oh, I guess you have ult. You're fine. You should be able to jump out.
I have ult.
And we don't have stacks or anything yet. We're okay. But we will soon. We're gonna start snowballing pretty hard. It's on you if you want to go for first strikes here. Now you're gonna have to wait.
I was thinking of like honestly backing and getting Fiendish and another book, and then I like come back with ulti.
Oh. Yeah, let's run it. So yeah, let's make sure it's okay. It's okay. So let's make sure that we bomb this guy right now for first strike. I assume that's your plan.
Yeah.
As soon as he shows up, I'm trying to get out of the fog of war. She's gonna show up here often.
We don't want this.
I'm a little.
She backed, so.
I thought she would be up here already though. Oh, weird. Whatever.
Well,
camera to bottom though. Camera to bottom.
Like...
Yeah, they're full health. Oh yeah. I like this. This angle's mean.
Yeah, fair enough. Probably should have let Lee lead that.
I think you should just be more concerned with getting your gold rather than the insect play that you're trying to pull off. Because she has flash. Yeah. You know she has flash. So you're giving her no credit for being a human and pressing flash, right? The way that you open that. Like, you're saying, like, I don't think that you have a functioning brain and you're not going to press your buttons. Which, I don't know. That might work sometimes. That might work, but still, you're not supposed to do that. Like, in Korea, I always assume they're flashing on, like, every play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still didn't give her credit for the E there.
That was the other thing. The layering.
I think she's just going to, like, try to CC the Lee and then bipolar him in. And then Lee just beats her up.
How much have we gotten on first strike so far? I'm curious. 100. Okay.
80. 120. It does really pay off once you've got
how much until our item?
We've got it now.
Oh, then you just shove and recall with TP again.
Yeah, I was going to say the next wave's cannon, so I should be shoving this one.
Yeah, we just shove it and then just recall as soon as you can. Oh yeah, we can. This is an exception to the rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get your first strike proc here, and yeah, just be near the turret. Like a little closer, You
bro,
never touched it. Oh shit. Personally though, go ahead and recall. Personally, I would have been near the tower, like I said, and not even worry about that Lee.
Yeah,
worry about my goal.
That's done.
And so we just grab your item and then TP forward to grab a pink as well. That was a little ambitious, but okay.
Cannon.
I think I shove and just bomb top now to break open top tower. Yeah, run straight to top. And all you're doing is you're just looking to just farm your first strike. No, go behind. Yeah, go behind the rift.
Oh, I was just following. There you go.
And
I just didn't want to be going in where I thought Kha'Zix was.
And then just ult up and bomb him right away. Don't waste any time. Cool.
What? Brown Charlie.
That was a That was interesting.
I don't know. It's like I played Demolish with tanks, and I expected that to do a lot more.
The armor,
Like-
well, okay, so they did just change that. I think like 3 patches ago, you might have killed tower. I think they changed it.
Because we were 3 people
Yeah.
like right next to it. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, that was dumb.
They changed it and they make it harder to break towers down early. That's why. Because you could just like, you know, rush the tower. But I mean, at least the gold didn't go to anybody, right? So same angle here. Now, once you unlock towers, you need to knock down the ones that remain. And since we've got all the outers, now we just switch to side laning. So you can just push this out and then you can go right to bottom. And this is how you need to play this every time. Now hold tab and think about the next objective spawns. We've got Rift in a minute. So all you got to do now is just clear wave and chill. Let's try to farm the gold. We don't try to duel or anything here. Nothing silly.
I don't even know what summoner she has. I asked, but no answer. She backs in here, by the way. Nope.
She's the goat. Careful of her. Oh no, she rotated already. You can see it. Okay, she's not
Just
going
using
to.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Fucking blind jungle, bro. I mean, my whole team's down here, so...
Yeah, you're free to push. There's no reason to be afraid. Now this demolish stack usually, yeah, does a lot more. And this is a big reason you take demolish right here, to speed run this tower. See that? That's the big one. That's the big money tower. Now I just fall back and recall, and then I would move to top if it were me. Like Rift and top. I mean, if you want to be arrogant, you can, yeah, you can push a death cap. To be honest, like, game theory optimal is pretty much always supposed to be a stopwatch with this type of shit because of how exploitable you are after your ult.
Yeah.
But like,
and I guess actually I would agree with the Syndra ult. It's just a lot of the other champions, they're kind of pointless. I did not know he was in there.
well, you definitely removed him, at least.
Oh, it is. I don't know if he used W.
Yeah, you can
There it is.
assume no. Huh. All right, well, you push top. These games have been right stomps. I would hold on to my demolish stack then.
I
might be-
should probably should have. Oh, bro, so close. I didn't realize he also had demolish.
Yeah, you guys charge that shit up quick.
Each other, bro.
You just sit back, you play your life, you play your life. Yeah, you just chill. Now you
Actually,
can.
no, I think we still need to show you.
You have no wave. You just get in a bush and recall. You're just wasting time. All this is a waste of time because we should already be back and we should be going to drag right now. Yeah. Because if you have to understand, you never end games like super fast in League. It's just how it is. Unless you're, unless everybody's just playing their absolute A game. So now you port, and then you say, okay, what objective's coming next after drag? Baron. When's Baron spawning? And it's spawning in 2 minutes. So that means you just set up drag, then you farm for your death cap that you're trying to get. You try to get to it before Baron. So you have 2 minutes to make about 1,000 gold. Which,
Right, yeah, 920, and I'll be good.
yeah, it's pretty hard to get to that though. What we can do though is you could fly down mid here and just bomb them.
Yeah, with ulti, yeah.
And then you just go to Scuttle next. Well, after Baron, I mean, you're going to be pretty close when you sell Dorn Shield anyways. So you think about TPing, but probably not. Because they're all... Yeah, they're split. And people watch this and be like, well, the strategy is like really passive. And it's like, yes, it is, but he's going free boots. And he's scaling up a bit with first strike. So he's not going to get penalized for doing this very often. It's very similar to what Kale does, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I always saw it.
I would pressure it. I'd pressure it.
Ah, bro.
Take your time. Okay, get player life. Player life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Player life. Careful.
Yep.
You got enough for death cap, just so you know. Player life.
Yep.
I just slam a recall here. Because we have no stopwatch, that's why I'm being extra annoying. And then you just TP to mid. Just keep your tower up. So much move speed
It's
off
like
of
90 gold.
assist ping Baron and start rotating. And keep pinging it because you really want to do it right now. You're on 2 items and you're playing a champion that kind of needs to take objectives when available to justify the pick. Your camera on it. Oh yeah, you can go. You can go. Careful, player life.
Oh, I'm so dumb, bro. What? And I'm flashing for no reason.
So when you got the kill, when you get the
flash.
kill on set, you should just reposition to the left. Just max range it. Thankfully, though, you're not running. You're not running. You were fine to play it. You just need to move to the left.
Yeah.
But
I also needed to look at my map there because I didn't see Syndra coming behind.
it's okay. The major thing is you didn't run Mage Eyes this game. So check out their items. Yeah. So I mean, at this point, you could go something like a stopwatch or a Rylai's. Rylai's can play okay versus this. I think Rylai's can play okay versus this. They've got a reasonable amount of.
The weird thing is, it's like her empowered E applies a slow already, right?
Yeah, but it's still trust. It's still good.
Yeah. Okay.
So good. The idea is that you're getting health and you're getting a little bit more control in team fights.
Yeah, it still builds out of this, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I get to get Fury here. It is a key point though, is trying to get into these team fights and people pin you for not having your, like, not using your arm.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not how it works, bro.
I wish it would, yeah, it's like, I wish it does spawn when I want it to spawn. Hey, you know who JMO is at all?
I've watched a video about it, and then I watched Mid Beast review the other one. Bro, it's so funny. There's no way that guy's a challenger.
That guy was a
Couldn't even use
character.
the E correctly. He's like auto attacking and then pressing E.
Yeah, he was pretty
it's like
good.
there's like half your damage, especially when you're going lethal tempo.
I think, well, here, just make sure that, when's this dragon spawn?
20 seconds, 15 now.
Yeah, we'll just push mid out and then, holy shit. We'll just push mid out and then make sure we get Drake. Killing set's an option. I would go to set. I would go to set here, and I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna go to set here. So let's explain why. So the idea is that you have TP up in 7 seconds, so you can go for this quick pick with ult, and then you can show up on drag. Okay, now just get ready to TP bottom.
What the fuck am I TPing to?
Yeah, that's fine. You just got to show up and bomb them if you can. I would have TP'd the ward higher. Yeah, in the jungle.
Yep. I was thinking TP bot tower, to be honest.
Oh god, I don't think I would have done that.
Because like I'm already inting dragon. Like if they lose that fight, so. Because the once you got this much AP, you move so fast, people can't catch you. Like, they really have to flank you correctly.
So
For you to get caught out, especially
on
with
this
ulting.
next wave, we have to ult off of it.
I'm ulting, yeah. I ult over this way.
Player life. Go
Alright,
top.
need
Go
to
top.
keep
Top. Top.
fighting,
Top.
that's
Top.
great.
Top. 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 Top.
Let's try.
You get hung up a little bit too much. It's completely cool to just get the hill shoved because you're not. Yeah, and then just slam your recall when they're. Yeah, slam it. You get hard recall, and then at this stage, you build towards your Rylai's. Spell the door and shield. There you go. Get a pink, and then hold tab. Think about next objective. Okay, we just worked bottom. GG.
Iron Man Dragon.
Try Kha'Zix.
No.
Now you slam a recall. Slam a recall.
Both. Dragon or TP?
No, no, you just TP bot with a blue pot here. Yeah, TP bot with blue pot. Do it quick. TP first by the blue pot. Clutch. Yeah, use it. Run at their tower. And now they're depressed. Oh shit, now I'm depressed. I trolled you.
All good.
Yeah, I trolled you.
They still lose both towers for that play.
I think, yeah, they probably lose game to it, to be honest, but that's one of those spots where it's like, it's because we're Siobhan. I think I'm supposed to have just a stopwatch to buy time, but you see my idea. The idea was to TP out and fucking. Yeah.
I would have done the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah, these guys are troll enemies. Okay, so let's talk about this. Why are you in Plat? I think this is a pretty good strategy. Why are you struggling with this? What's going on? This seems fine. There's nothing going on here.
When did I start this? This year? Last year, I think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, it should be able to work.
I feel like I do tilt my team a lot with it, though. And there are, like, quite often, if I'm the one that's scaling hard and I get ahead, it only takes for me to int, and then we lose game.
Yeah, let me see.
Like, because I'm scaling, so we're talking like 30, 40-minute games. And if I'm dying at that point, I'm usually like 16 to 18.
Let's watch your 0-5 game real quick before I go. Like, what am I, like, if I look away, like, what are you doing? Like, that's what I want to know. You see my screen? How the fuck did you get down here, dude? Let me see what you just did. Did you just grief? Let's see.
Oh, is this the Malphite one as well? Yeah. Okay, I know what happened this game. I swear this Yasuo Malphite were duo.
Alright, how did you play this? Let me watch this again.
Badly.
I mean...
Is this the one where they had already died down bot lane? So I made a bad assumption that they had blown all their sums.
I mean, this is not a bad idea. I feel like your W is rushed, though, dude. It's very rushed. That's my problem. Watch it again.
Yeah, I definitely don't extend it a lot during fights. It's usually...
So I would just keep walking behind here. Because, you know, you're going for big... This is... I just say it's like a big risk, right? It's a big risk. I came all the way down here. I would need some fucking money if I'm here. You understand? Like...
Yep.
I can't go all the way down to bot lane. Pack my bags. You know... Say goodbye to my friends and family, the minions. Go all the way down to bot lane for no money. So hold the W, because you could just wait till you're here, because they're in a bad spot. They clearly don't think they win, right? And then you would have gotten Vayne's condemn, and then when Lulu flashes, now you could have just flashed. See what I mean? Or just killed her outright without flashing.
Yeah. It's a very weird roam from me.
It's a weird roam.
It's
okay
I don't
though.
roam pre-6 most of the time.
It's not that bad though. I mean, it really isn't that bad of an idea. You're facing a lane that, you know, you've got TP. Let me see when you went. So you went right now, and you know, if you tapped right, gotten the kill quickly and TP'd back to mid, it would have been okay. I think you could justify it because you're just going to be breaking even in mid anyways. And then he TPs to mid to hold. What did you just back for? You backed for nothing. You backed for what? Codex? Just stay. This is why you need D shield too, because you're fucking... You're a lot lower on health, yeah. And you keep feeling like you need to base and you're leeching XP. Because these... Thing about it's like certain mids, you have to assume they're just going to shove like a motherfucker. And this guy's just crushing us in farm and taking plates and shit because you keep backing at awkward moments and just giving it to him. You did it twice this game. And then not to mention you did the goofy roam earlier. So it's just like you're essentially asking to fall behind right now.
I think it's, in all honesty, it's got nothing to do with Yas for me in this lane. It's just the Evelyn. I struggle against her champion. Unless I've got ulti, I don't like walking up. Because she just presses W on me in a weird spot and I die.
That one made sense. That one made sense. Because you TP'd out. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's pretty rough. That tells me right there that I'm going Zhonya second, though. Which is what you've been avoiding.
Okay.
This is like Giga Greed. And you're pushing without flash into Evelyn. So, okay. Yeah. Here's my rundown of you right now. So you've got a framework, but you're trying to cut too many corners, I think. I like it. It looks fun. I could see this being a fun strategy to jam out on and to just, all right, let's see if I can scale up and farm noobs with fucking E, right? Like it seems fun.
Yep.
Now that I've watched it play and I think about what you've shown me and then I look at your match history, I look at your game, seems like you've got reasonable game knowledge. It seems like you got reasonable ideas. Yeah, some clunky fight up top here in the second game where you like didn't space right or whatever. But ultimately, like you should be able to get to diamond with this. At least, as long as you stop trying to cut these corners. So the guy I linked you, there's a reason why he's pulling stopwatch at a second item. And I'm seeing it right here. And the same thing with the Doran shield. Because what you're doing is you're trying to cut too many corners.
Yeah, and it's just stop the dive.
Yeah, and it's like, well, also, because you get low, you force yourself to back, right? And you should be backing to get like a refill. And then you should be running second.
That's why I'm backing.
Right.
Because I can't stop the dive.
Right.
Whereas
Yes. You nailed it. Yes.
I can.
Yes. Yeah. Because you're sitting there going, they kill me here. Well, they kill you here because you're in lethal. Well, why are we in lethal? Because we don't have second wind, we don't have D shield, we don't have refillable. Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
If we fix those things, then we pump out a stopwatch more regularly as a second item. Now you can actually, because that's essentially what Kale does. Kale plays to 6. You can't dive her anymore. She ults, or she ults her teammate in skirmishes, and they win. Right? What you're trying to do is you're trying to get through the early so that you can get a bunch of gold so that you can do your fun Shyvana fantasy of like blowing people up or whatever. Right? And until we actually itemize and rune properly, I think this strategy starts to cap out because you run into lanes like this one and you feel like, I can't move. Well, imagine you push a stopwatch into like an early Zhonya's and you get in situations where you're getting like dove or fucked with and you're able to like kite out and survive at the last second. It would really, really help. And then you wouldn't be in these awkward positions. Now, specifically for this VOD though, I do not like that you're just standing out here, no flash, ult about to expire and not running backwards right away.
Yeah. Like right here, the tower's basically dead. I should just leave.
Just run home. This is where if I was in a coaching with you, I'd just be like, why are we just play our life? Like we know that she can be somewhere, right?
It's a key problem I have. Sometimes, like I don't do it all the time, but there are times I tunnel, like I did with that Syndra fight, like up top lane where I died.
Right. Where
if I'm thinking about something, I'm not thinking about all the other stuff going on around me, which is there's an Evelyn on the map.
Right. Now, I frame it up very easy, and what I tell everybody is like, no flash, no ult. Why am I here? I'm running. Right? You're essentially a Lux without ult. That's how you need to play. I mean, a slightly more self-sufficient Lux for obvious reasons, but like you see my premise. It's like if you're out anywhere on the map and anybody can kill you, like Rengar or Evelyn can kill you, you have to assume they're trying to kill you right now and you have to leave. I always use the I know you're an OS, so you don't live in the US, but I keep using what I call the Walmart shooter metaphor.
Yep.
Right? I don't want to go to Walmart because I don't want to get shot at Walmart. I know it's very rare that I get shot at Walmart. but people get shot at Walmart. You see what I mean?
Yep.
I don't want to get shot at Walmart, so I ain't going. So right there, you are definitely at Walmart right now. Because the minute that this ult expires, no one's going to take care of you.
Yeah, and the troll thing here too is like dragons up. Bot lane's like where's bot lane? I don't know where anyone is really.
Right. I mean,
there's Vayne, but I can't see that on the map, so.
Yeah, the point is that like, yeah, you just gotta play your life here. And you were actually doing pretty well, despite being fucked with. You were doing well until you got lazy right here, and you had no flash to run. And now they kill you, they kill your teammate, they get dragon, the game starts to fold in on itself. Which is a shame because like you said, you'd already gotten the tower. Cool. I like this, dude. Thanks for showing it. I don't hate it. I think it could work. But what these stat lines suggest is that you've been greeting too much. I could just see with the itemization, you've been greeting too much. And you have to remind yourself that you're in. I mean, look at all your games. Like the length of the games, the duration of the games is pretty long usually, right? So that's the difference of the servers. So you should use this to your advantage. Just be comfortable with like pulling away from questionable spots and just get to this. Because you saw today, like when you played today, it was nice and smooth and easy, you know?
Yeah, that's how sometimes they go. I just gotta have the right mindset, I guess.
Right.
And pay attention.
It's focused. It's focused.
It's like that one though where you're talking about stats. Yeah, the 40-minute game where I had like 2 kills, I think it was.
Right.
3 kills, 3, 8, and 2. You just scroll past it. That's where like first strike really pays off. Because if you click into that, have a look at the runes, you'll see I probably have close to 2k gold on first strike alone.
Oh,
so
yeah,
even though I've only
got
3 kills, I've got a lot more gold than what you would expect.
What you do for itemization here? Oh yeah, see, like this is absolutely a Zonius.
Yeah, just like perma CC.
Yeah, because you're getting fucking Malphite ulted into Pantheon ulted and Samira ulted, all that shit. I mean, to be fair, this is just a comp that you don't beat very often in solo queue. Like that Samira Pantheon shit.
That game was on me in Viego anyway. I kept following up on these like stupid plays where he wanted to all in their entire team.
Yeah, that's actually becoming. It's funny you say that because before I go, I mean, that's what I'm doing with jungle. Is a lot of the work that I'm doing in jungle to try to crack into masters with it is just like, all right, dude, why'd you take this fight? Like, it's just fight selection and like getting really good at it.
Playing around the Ari, she was doing really well.
It really is like you're getting. I talk a lot of shit about the Korean server and how dumb they are, and they're pretty dumb a lot of the time. But the big thing is like they're all thinking about the team fight, who to focus, and like why, right? You can see it in the VODs. Like you can see like they're pinging certain targets and like, and that's what you've got to get really good at is just ask yourself like, why am I taking this fight? Because that's what these guys are pretty good at. They're very good at team fighting. That's what I've noticed is like, because I've been, relying on splitting, and that's probably why when I first got out here, I did really, really well with just like playing top and doing my thing. But like when you jungle, you have to team fight more, right? Like this is what it is. And these guys are like exceptional at it. So it's just for me, and it sounds like for you as well. It's thinking about like, all right, do we have the numbers for this? What, how do I live in this? Like, what's the rotation that I have to get out? So like in that spot I just showed you, you had no plan to get out. That means you failed that team fight or that situation. You failed it. You had absolutely zero idea how you were going to get out if you got called out on it. Right.
Yep.
And a lot of my shit is like, I teach the Headroom guys, I'm like, oh, you got to play phase rush. And like, you got to always have your phase rush up before you make a move. And if you're doing like a move without phase rush, you might have just killed yourself if you picked the wrong spots. So it's the same premise here. Got it?
Yep.
Was this helpful today?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Show me, first off, send me that clip because I'm curious. And then for you specifically, let's see how you manage to use like stopwatch second. If you got any good clips of that, I want to see that. Then you can send me those.
Like on my other account, if I actually play Xerath, like that's where I mainly use stopwatch.
Well,
if I'm playing Xerath.
You're gonna start using it now because you ain't gonna be surviving lanes. But yeah, show me clips of the Shyvana. Cool. Yeah, I want to see you get to diamond with this. I think you can do it. I think it works. But you've got to, you can't have sessions like these where you're just fucking running it down in mid game. Because I know your region. I know that this is very sustainable long term. The games just don't end fast enough. I've seen the data on it.
Yep.
Got it?
Sounds good.
Cool, man. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you.
You too.
All right, peace. All right, I'm gonna get in the queue. Actually, I'm gonna take a break. You guys cool with that? I need a break. I'll come back. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna take a break and eat, and then I'm gonna come back and game for the rest of the day. But I need to take a break and get some food in me. You guys have been great. Thanks for hanging out. What do you guys think of the strat? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you think it sucks? I think it's okay. I think if the server plays slow, you can get away with it. And if it works in Korea, Master, I think it definitely worked for you guys. I think it could probably go a lot higher. I gotta go. Goodbye, everybody.